Okay, it's Saturday, June 20th, and we're at the Buc-ee's, and we got some coffee, breakfast of champions, ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. And then also picked up some breakfast sausages here, right here, with the red sauce, so that's going to be really tasty. And, oh, guess where we're going then? We're going to Denison Dam. Okay, we're here at Denison Dam. They're not generating, but they are discharging a little bit of water. I'm going to start out with a little sunfish, and let's see where it takes us. Alright, so we've got the live bluegill and sunfish in the water. Now we're just hoping for some hits here soon. Alright, first fish of the day.
It's actually going pretty good.
Alright, well, go for it, man. Let me get out of your way. He's running to your right.
Yeah, no.
Can you bring him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Doesn't feel like a bass.
That's a nice striped bass. Walk it back. Walk it back. Nice. Alright. And there's our setup. We've got the Okuma Rockaway, and then we've got an old Penn Rodmaster. 12-foot Okuma, 10-foot Rodmaster. Over here we've got the Pflueger. That's the size 40 reel, and then over there's the Battle 2 in the size 5 or 6,000. And so far we've got this one guy in the bag.
So as it turned out, we only got the one striped bass, went 19 inches, and old Charlie approves. Actually, it's looked bigger than Charlie, but he's still liking it. Cool beans.
Okay, so this round we're going to do a catch and cook from our recent trip to Denison Dam. Today's Saturday, June 20, and well, when we do any fish cleaning, we always start out with a good beer. And in this case, we went with a Voodoo Ranger IPA, 9% of course. All right, so let's get started. Only got one fish today. This baby went 19 inches, and with our handy dandy measuring deal here, we can check for sure. Definitely 19 inches. Here's 20, here's 19. So, oh yes. Let's go ahead and show a better view of it here. Okay, so 19 inches. All right. All right, got our handy dandy cleaning table. Woo! Okay, so first thing we'll do is take another beer. Very good. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is you got to scale it. So let's go ahead and scale it, because what we're going to do this round is we're going to steak it. We're going to fry it over a cast iron skillet, and then we're going to do them in steaks. So basically 1-inch size steaks, because these 19-inch ones are about the right size for doing this. So it's perfect for a nice catch and cook. All right, so got our handy dandy scaler deal. And how do we decide what kind of scaler we'll get? Well, this is a hand-me-down one that we got from over the years. I don't remember when it was made, but the big thing we like about it is it's got this little scaly thing here, right here. It's got a little knife section, but it's not very sharp. But more importantly, it has a beer opener, can opener. So, of course, we like this thing. All right, excellent. Okay, so we got one side. Let's go ahead and get the other side. All right. Okay. Let's just make sure we got it all. You want to make sure you get these scales off, because when you cook it, you'll definitely feel the scales as you try to cook and eat it. All right. Let's wash our hands real quick here. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is just clear off some of this stuff here. Next thing we want to do is cut the head. Right here, we'll just come right behind the head, cut the head off. And here we're just using a kitchen knife, serrated type, so you can cut through the bone and meat and whatnot. Kind of break the backbone off, and we'll get it cut here shortly. All right, and take the guts out. We'll kind of pan out of this, but oh, by the way, let's take a look at what he struck on. There you go. Nice little, about 3-inch size bluegill. What we noticed is the bigger size bluegill and sunfish, they really weren't going for it. It was the smaller ones that they wanted. And they also definitely wanted shad. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean out the guts. Got our handy dandy little bucket where we can throw all our stuff in underneath. Okay, so we've got it cut right here. Heads there, we cleaned it off, no scales. Now we're going to stake them, and we'll probably just do 1-inch size steaks right here. So we'll just kind of work our way along. And we find that 1 inch is nice because it cooks fairly quickly, and tend to cook fairly quickly at not having to use up as much oil as well as take that much time. So these are 1-inch size steaks, and all we're just doing right now is just dividing things, taking about 1 inch here. The last part we'll keep as whole piece, since it's tough to make those little mini steaks. Okay, let's go here. Here. Let's do one more 1-incher, and the rest we'll just cut off. Once you get through the bone, it's not a big deal then to just cut through. Okay, so there's the first steak right there. First steak. Tasty, tasty. Alright, just have to take a little sip here real quick. Tasty. Let's go ahead and cut that tail portion off. Oops, I'll lose that. And just kind of cut this off here. Alright. Alright, and we'll just keep cutting away. Get through the backbone, we're good to go. Find that these serrated knives work pretty good getting through that bone. Almost there. Nice 1-inch steak. Take a little beer break. Alright, last one. And this table has been really good at keeping us from hurting our back, because before we were just doing it on the back of the pickup, and next thing you know, our back is aching. So now that we've got this at the right height where we're able to cut up everything and get everything ready, it's not been a problem at all. Okay. Alright. Alrighty, so there's our striped bass steaks that we'll season later, and then we'll cook them over cast iron deal. There it is. Tasty, tasty. Okay, here's our catch and cook portion. We've got the striped bass staked and ready, and of the ingredients that we're going to be using, we've got ginger, we've got garlic powder, we got some soy sauce, Kikkoman of course, because that's the best soy sauce, and then we've got a tuna sauce, or tuna fish sauce. And we'll start out with a little bit of soy sauce. And then a little bit of the fish sauce, tuna sauce. There it is. Charlie says no. And then we got some ginger, lots of ginger. Now coming is some garlic powder. Righty. More garlic powder. Mix it up with a little fork. And then from there we'll saute it, or not saute it, actually just marinate it onto the steaks. And we'll let it sit for a couple hours before we cook it over some oil and cast iron skillet. Okay, here are the striped bass steaks, marinated for a couple hours now. And we're just gonna go ahead and put it on the hot iron skillet. Alright, it's looking good. We'll do about 5 minutes each side, then we'll play it by ear from there. Alright, so we flipped it over now. We're going to do this side about 4 minutes, I think, and we'll see how it goes from there. And then we'll do the next set, and we should be done. Here's the next set. This time we're going to do 4 and 4, since we had the heat way up. We're going to kind of turn it down a little, too. And then we'll go from there. This one's almost done. 4 and 4 this time. 4 and 4. Okay, and there it is. Catch and cook striped bass from Denison Dam. Tasty.